everyone. Welcome to Sundays with the Nomad Cook. I am Chef Travis Peterson, and this is Sundays by Nova Cannabis. So, very excited this morning, guys. We are at the end of June. What is it, June 28th today? Shit, this year has been, this year's gone very slow in some parts, but also I can't believe that we're more than halfway through now. So yeah, we've got Canada Day coming up next week, and I thought maybe a fun little dish that you could, there's two ways we can do this. We're going to learn today using a pan on your stove top, and this will be a perfect barbecue dish. You can even skewer these prawns up. We are doing a sweet and sticky prawn, and we are using a strain from Canaca called White Widow. It is a hybrid, and it's in that range of 15 to 20%. Today's batch that we had was sitting around 17%. So earlier yesterday, I actually went ahead and I made myself an infused maple syrup using the Levo 2 machine. Again, great piece of equipment to have around while you're doing other things. You can easily just sort of set it up. You put the amount of flour you want in there. You put, the extract you're going to be infusing, which was our maple syrup. You set the time, you let it go. So with the maple syrup, I went at 145 for 3.5 hours. Really just sort of let those beautiful terpenes build in. So Canaca's strain White Widow, its terpene profiles are limonene, myrcene, and caryophyllene. So that's why when I was creating today's dish, I thought with the caryophyllene, that sort of spiciness, we could sort of translate that into something fun that we could then barbecue on Canada Day. Or honestly, this is a great sort of appetizer, sit around snack dish, or you can use it as an entree for dinner with noodles or rice. I've got a pot of rice I cooked up there. Hey, nothing like prawn and rice for breakfast for myself this morning, right? But I know some of you guys, probably most of you guys aren't doing this right now. You're going to wait till later to cook it. That's fine. So, what are we going to need to do this? Again, one of the things I love about this is not a lot of ingredients. Keep it simple, keep it fun, keep it quick, right? So, I can explain how you can do this process if you wanted to barbecue as well. Again, taking into consideration every time we go and add heat to an element that has THC in it, once we get up around that 330 degree mark, we are going to start to compensate on the THC, the milligram dosage left in, because we're going to start to burn it away. So you may have to look at applying your sort of sauce and marinade, twice. Once before we go to barbecue, once after. But let's look at everything we need, okay? So first up, we have our White Widow from Canaca infused maple syrup. We've got some soy sauce, just a little bit of butter. We have some garlic. So again, Maison Plus, we do all this ahead of time. That way when it's time to cook, it's quick, it's easy, it's an easy cleanup. So we got our garlic, we've got our chilies. Now for garnish, on the recipes there, you can use some scallions, sesame seeds. I've got some cilantro that needs to be used up, so we use that. I've got some garlic. I've used my grater, and we've gone and grated it up. Beautiful BC West Coast spot prawns. Earlier this year, I bagged up a couple hundred, froze them, brought them home from the island. It was great. Sriracha. Honestly, I use this more than probably anything. I love the sriracha. Mirin. Right, so a lot of you might not know what mirin is, and you can go find it in the Asian aisle of your local supermarket, but it is sort of a Japanese, oh wow. That's never happened. Sorry about that. All right, so Japanese sweet cooking sauce. Again, it's going to add just a really nice depth of flavor. It's going to really add some sweetness into it. Oh my God. Not have my phone ring. All right. Okay. So, very simple. All the ingredients, and then last thing is our sesame oil. All right. Okay. So let's get going with this. So, did any of you on Father's Day make Dad the dip? We get up and do the crepes. I wonder, did anyone open their parents, or maybe a new family member, or did you just make something for your friends? We would love to hear back if you guys are making these recipes. You know, come and when we make our post on that, come and make a little tag and let us know. All right. Turn this on. So this pan will get really hot really quick. We're going to turn it up to a medium. Now I think on the recipe card it says use some oil to fry up the prawns. We're going to use some butter. Butter makes everything better, right? Hello. Come here. Oh. This is my new little son. His name is Dijon, after the mustard. He's 9 weeks old. He's very clingy. You stay. So if you hear someone crying in the background, it's a puppy. All right. Now you can use any type of prawn. Shrimp works as well. We want to keep the shell on. Right? Anytime we are cooking with the prawn, I know it's going to be messier at the end, but you know what? If we're at a barbecue, if we're sort of at a social, you know, this is the way, this is how food's supposed to be. We're supposed to get messy. Get in there with your hands. It's going to add more flavor to it. Plus, it's going to be more fun when you eat it. So, let me grab a spatula here. Okay, we've got our butter going, so let's drop our prawns in. And add a pinch of salt. And let's add a little bit of cracked pepper. Alright, so while these are cooking up, I thought we'd talk just a little bit about terpenes and sort of what effect they have therapeutically on the body, and sort of, you know, what does it mean when we are purchasing a strain of cannabis. So again, we're looking at a hybrid here with this White Widow from Canaca. That meaning it's both an indica and a sativa that's been mixed together. So the terpenes, the three majority terpenes we're looking at here are limonene, myrcene, and caryophyllene, right? Limonene is what we predominantly usually find in sativas. It's what gives us that sort of energetic boost. Gets that sort of, you know, you ever sit down, drink some cannabis, get in that creative zone where you really feel like doing something. Maybe you smoke a strain and you're really all of a sudden eager to go clean your house or do something, right? That's usually the limonene. That terpene is having that entourage effect with the THC, the CBD, the CBN, and all that is producing that sort of reaction within your body there, right? Myrcene is the most commonly found terpene in all strains of cannabis, but was predominantly found in indicas. And myrcene is the terpene that is responsible really for giving us that couch lock, right? Like that's our, you know, helps us sleep, makes us sort of really relaxed. And we find myrcene in hops, we find myrcene in lemongrass, we find it in mangoes. If you were actually to eat a mango 30 minutes before smoking or using cannabis, the mango, the natural botanical terpenes of the myrcene in the mango will actually increase the effects of the THC in your body. So give that a try. Go eat a mango next time, about 30 minutes before, because you want to get that mango into your body, breaking down, digesting through your, so when the cannabis, when you start smoking. Okay. So our prawns are nice and ready here. I'm going to pull them out. I'll show you guys here. So yeah, we just did a nice sort of cook through, right? Again, as we've talked about in the past, on past episodes, the really big thing here when we're, take this pan off, here. When we are adding our THC, our infused extract component, we are going to lose some of that THC. We're going to lose some of that CBD once we add the heat to it. So that's almost when you need to start to look at how much did you infuse. You know, what is your milligram per tablespoon dosage, right? With our maple syrup here, we are at about 30 milligrams per tablespoon. We are adding 3 tablespoons, but I expect to lose about 50% of that, okay? So always gonna keep that in mind. Okay, next steps, we're gonna start making our sauce. We're gonna keep using the same pan because we got that butter in there, we got the little prawn bits kind of still left around. Okay, a little bit of sesame oil, and we're gonna use our mirin. Okay, mirin first. Okay, and then we're gonna add our sesame oil, just a dash. Okay, very, very powerful. You don't wanna add too much of that in there. All right. This pan is hot. Okay, it's bubbling down. We're almost using it to deglaze all those beautiful prawn bits off the bottom of the pan. If you can see here, okay? All right. Next, garlic. Ginger. Chilies. Now, I really like my food spicy, so I added more chilies. You can do it totally up to where you feel comfortable. Woo. Woo. So again, this is why I decided to pair the White Widow with this dish, with the caryophyllene. I thought, again, trying to find that sort of spicy undertone note. All right. Okay, so you can see there, we just want to get our garlic a little bit golden. Our sriracha, 3 tablespoons. Soy. Water. I'm going to stir this all in first before I add the water. Wow. So you can see here a really dark, thick paste. Is spicy. it is spicy. Okay, add our water in. Now, the infused maple syrup is the last thing I'm going to add. Okay? Again, because we just added a half a cup of water in here. I want to reduce the water down a little bit before I add my maple syrup in. Turn the heat up a little bit. So yeah, sorry, going back again to the sort of terpene pairing. So when I'm creating dishes and I want to start to represent and start to help tell the story of a strain, we look at the terpene profiles. We try and match the similarities in the food we're telling. And that's really why I thought the Canaca White Widow would be a perfect sort of match with this. Really play on the caryophyllene, the myrcene in there. We're gonna, with the sweetness from the maple syrup and the spicy notes and the nice cilantro, we're gonna create really a nice, beautiful balance. We're gonna hit it with a nice citrus note right at the very end. I got a lime here. We're gonna dice it up just at the very end. Nice hit of that lime on top to sort of help bring out those citrus tones. Okay. So this is perfect. So our water's starting to reduce down. So we're gonna add in our maple syrup. 3 tablespoons. And we're just gonna keep stirring it around. It's really gonna thicken up. As it's reducing down, those sugars are really gonna start to bubble and boil. Okay, next we take our prawns, boom, we get them back in there. It's going to turn into a nice, beautiful glaze. So if we were barbecuing, right, what I would do, right, we're not going to do the step of cooking the prawns up to start with, right? There's no point. On the barbecue, let's take them raw, take them whole right on top. So what I would actually do is make this marinade, this sort of nice sort of sweet and sticky sauce first. And I would take all your prawns, dehead them, keep the shell on, throw those all in a Ziploc bag and let that stick overnight. And those prawns will really soak up all that beautiful sticky glaze to it. Then what you do the next day, take them out, keep that glaze still in that sauce or in that bag, maybe put it into a bowl. Take your prawns directly, cook them on the barbecue. Then when you take them off, hit them with that glaze again. Now, the thing when doing an infused communal dish like this is we're not going to have precise dosing per prawn, right? I am anticipating around 1 or 2 milligrams per prawn of this, plus the sauce sort of poured on top. Again, we've got 90 milligrams that were put in here, but because of all the heat that's been applying to it, we're losing anywhere from 40 to 60%. So I'm estimating that we've got about 45 milligrams of THC. All right. This looks beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this here. Okay, you can see this is our glaze here. Beautiful. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's got that nice ginger tone in there. We've got a lot of garlic. Okay, so we're gonna put this back in the bowl. Yum. All right. Now, let's play. I got some basmati rice I made up here. So, if you're from Calgary or Edmonton, I'm actually coming to you. We are hosting dinners again, starting in Calgary, July 23rd, 24th, 25th. In Edmonton, July 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, August 1st, August 2nd. Edmonton's more than 60% sold out. Calgary's about 35% sold out. We take 10 guests per seating. We do a 4-course menu. We dose to your tolerance level, everyone individually. Lots of education involved. We teach you a lot of things here. If you've never been to a Nomad Cook dinner before, come join us. We'd love to see you. All right. This glaze, oh, is so sexy. Tell you. Again, having that shell on as we're cooking the prawn, it just maintains all that flavor in there. All right. There we go. This is, ooh, I don't mind eating this for breakfast. Let's give you a close-up. Here we go. Boom, how about that right there? Tell you what. Again, you don't need to serve this on top of rice. You can very easily barbecue this on Canada Day and just sit around and let people pick away, pull the shell off, tell some stories, have some laughs. Guys, food is all about having fun. This dish right here is all about the fun. I'm Chef Travis from the Nomad Cook. This is Sundaze by Nova Cannabis. We